We shot a promo video a couple weeks ago, just to get people ready for the awards, garner some excitement. I think I did its job. I got over 3,000 views, so I think people are really getting excited.
Yeah, that's 300 views.
I must have read it wrong. Just a couple hours away from the show until we start. My co-host is on his way over. Super excited. And, you know, I've been doing this for 8 years, so you'd think I'd be fine with it by now. It'd be old hat. But I still get a little bit of the butterflies, a little anxiety. So, calm my nerves a little bit. Drink a little bit of vodka. I won't say the label there, but it's... did I show it already? It's a little on the cheap side, but it's delicious. Just a little bit, though. Again, just to calm my nerves a little bit here. All right. Here we go, everybody. Cheers. What's the end game for me for this? I don't know. I would love the Golden Horn Awards, aka the Hornies, to be something that a family would want to get together and just experience together, like a tradition, you know, like Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade, Kevin Spacey's Rockin' New Year's Eve.
That's Dick Clark.
Whatever. You know, just something the family can do together and look forward to and get together and watch. That's what I want. So, who's feeling horny? I'm really horny.
Welcome to the 8th Annual Golden Horn Awards. With your wonderful host, the Headbanger, and co-host Lucio Finchi.
Welcome everybody to the 8th Annual Golden Horn Awards. I'm the Headbanger, and he's back, guys. I want to thank you for being back.
Cool, man.
We missed you last year.
Thank you for having me, guys.
Lucio Finchi.
I missed you guys as well. Sorry about last year, but shit just didn't line up. And
shit didn't line up. I hate when it's
the way it is. Don't line up.
But it's lining up this year.
Yeah, for sure. So I'm glad to be back. So thank you for being with us.
Thank you so much. If this is, I said last year, if this is your first time, that's amazing. Welcome. I know there's several of you out there that have been with us since the beginning. Which is great. I hope that I convey the passion every year that that we have for celebrating modern horror and the best that it has to offer, despite what the detractors say.
For sure.
I think I'm not going to generalize here, but I think to this day there's still a disconnect between a lot of horror fans and modern horror, and we are just trying to connect that again.
Build that bridge.
Build a bridge. No. We are bridge builders, not wall builders.
No, sir.
I'm not. I promised myself I wasn't going to go there. So that'll date this very much. I'll give a bad replay value. But seriously, there was
every year is always past couple years have always been
every single year.
really great stuff.
Even this year it started slow and people start freaking out like, oh, this is, but you know how that goes. But there's a I think there was a group of philosophers. I think they called themselves the stereo MCs, and they would say, you got to keep yourself connected. I'm not going to go blind to the light for light which is reflected. Am I right? Right. So we are connected.
Wise words.
Do you remember yeah, that was before
I do remember that.
Wise old philosophers. They're a little more lesser known than some of the other big philosophers. Yeah, we're connecting you guys. Try to bridge that gap and celebrate the year in horror. So let's first of all, who are we wearing?
Okay.
So you look wonderful tonight, of course.
Thank you very
Show
much.
that orange shirt a little bit. Kind of matches the walls in here somewhat.
Kind of does. It's clever in like John Cena kind of.
So who are you wearing?
I am wearing Stafford.
Stafford. Wow.
Yeah.
That's classic.
Yeah.
Classic threads. I'm wearing.
You're shiny. You're very shiny.
I'm wearing Towncraft. Now they originated back in the mean streets of Belgium, back in the early '50s. And the interesting thing is, in the '70s, JCPenney bought them out, and made them available to a wider consumer.
Wow.
What do you think?
I
heard that JCPenney was involved with yours as well.
As well. Stafford is.
There you go.
I don't know the history.
You know me. I love clothing and fashion, so I gotta,
You are the fashion.
I don't just put this on and be like, well, it's Towncraft. I gotta know where your threads come from. Yeah. So we have some JCPenney for you young folk out there. You're not gonna know what the hell we're talking about. But. All right, and also let's get to you guys know. We have to. Any big celebration needs a beverage, whether you're a drinker or not. We drink. So check out what we are drinking tonight. Cheers. Cheers. Charles again here. Delish. So I got to start with the obligatory caveat of eligibility requirements for the awards. If you are new, it has to be either have some type of theatrical release. But we don't live in a big city, but we don't live in middle of nowhere either. So I think our area is a good judgment. If it got a release around where we are and we got to see it, I think that's big enough of a release. Or a Blu-ray DVD release from any region in the world. We are region-free people here. I'm glad you got his player was down.
I was briefly, or I was off for a little
more
while.
Than briefly. Unfortunately,
yeah.
He had the shackles put back on him, but he's recently region-free again. So we, that's why the criteria. Any region, 1, 2, 3, or 4, if it's got any type of Blu-ray DVD release within the whole world, a theatrical release. We do not count streaming here. I have nothing against it. A lot of you out there see a lot of films that way. I think it's kind of it's cool that I think platforms like Netflix or some Shudder, stuff like that, have really opened things up for people to see more films. I think.
Yeah, I think they're doing a lot of really cool things with that platform.
So I think it's getting people to see films that normally maybe we would talk about that other people haven't seen. But I will say, as always, every single film that you hear acknowledged tonight that has been nominated, I own. I mention that only because I would not tell you guys, I would not recommend a film. I've purchased it myself, spent my hard-earned money on it, so I'm not going to tell you that you should own a film if I don't already own it myself. Of course, if you're not into the physical media thing, please at least stream the film then if you haven't seen a particular film that you hear here tonight. So let's get to it. We are starting. All right. We usually start with this. There are a couple new categories, so let's do it, man. It's the 8th annual.
Yeah, a couple new things going on this year.
You'll see. There's always surprises, right?
It's gonna be
I got my
surprises for you.
You hear a weird noise? It's this Towncraft screaming at me.
Just like
that's 70s pimp leather. All right,
you are very noisy.
I'm a little noisy. If you see our eyes divert away a little bit, we have. Crib notes or cheat sheet. Next year we will have a teleprompter. And unlike Bill O'Reilly,
maybe we'll have in-ears too. Or
something. That'd be nice. Unlike Bill O'Reilly, I will know what "play me out" means. Right? Is that what he's?
What does that mean?
Unlike you, Bill. So, if you want to, maybe we'll start a Patreon for a teleprompter. Yeah. All right, let's get going, guys. Charles, everybody, thank you again. Whether you're a newbie or a half newbie, or you've been here since you're a veteran, thank you so much for joining us. Let's finally get this going.
Yeah, thanks so
Best
much,
release of the year for all the people out there who are physical heads like us, God, it's just every year it just gets more and more ridiculous.
Yeah.
So I know there's gonna be ones that you'll be like, dude, Headbanger, why didn't you nominate this one? For one, I couldn't afford that particular release, or there's just so many. This is just my opinion on the best. So let's start. I'll start with this.
Yeah.
Night of the Demon, awesome film, put out by Indicator. We're not gonna like show these, but anyway, amazing box set for a film that's never gotten a Blu-ray release. It's got both versions, Curse of the Demon and Night of the Demon. So, cool. Piece of another demon movie.
Yep, and Night of the Demons. By the Shelf Factory.
With the figure, I don't know if you guys can see it behind
figure,
it. Yeah.
Who's back here? This is a
beautiful steel.
I love the cover and
the back's
the
really
backside
invitation.
really cool.
Your backside's really cool.
Oh, whoa.
Hey, William Castle is another Indicator release. Big box set. We love big, buxom,
Like a big
bulging box sets. I love that. We were just talking earlier about how Indicator went with like the minimalist artwork, no title. I think that's really cool.
Yeah, I love that. I think it's great how the actual images they choose for those are really great.
4 films in this one, guys. William Castle.
And we have Fulci's City of the Living Dead from Arrow.
Like we need another version, right?
We need another one. God, can never have enough. But this one's really awesome. Cool booklet. And
Arrow at it again.
All great stuff. One of my favorite art.
Oh yeah, it's gorgeous. I love how they did it too. They wrapped it around the back.
Yeah.
That's really cool. Mausoleum. I think I mentioned this film on the last video. Did a little bitch session. So I got it in, guys. Got the beautiful slipcover. So cool with this film. I've said it before. I love when films. That's what excites me the most, when a film that's never gotten a release finally gets its due.
Absolutely, and that one looks great too.
By Vinegar Syndrome. This is by Eureka, which doesn't put out too many things, but God, look at that artwork. Old Dark House.
Yep.
One of our favorites. We love that film.
Yeah, that was great. That was
watched it, this Halloween movie day. Great artwork. Looks awesome for a film from the 30s. You want to take this last piece to show that?
This is a big boy.
Mandy. You may or may not hear about this film this evening. Germany. Who put that out?
I love this one.
Who the fuck put that out?
Shit.
Whatever. Some
on the
German
spot.
label.
Something great, but
it doesn't say anywhere who put this out.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Oh,
has poster cards.
Poster cards, record, all this other.
Nicolas Cage's pubic hair. I think there's one of those in there. I'm sorry.
Love the foil too.
Sorry, kids. It's like a leather.
Yeah.
All right, let's do it. Finally, let's break the seal. How do you do this one?
Oh wow!
Yeah. You're back, baby. You gotta ease yourself in there.
And best release.
Morning
goes to Night of the Demon by Indicator.
Indicator. Did you call that an upset? I mean, Mandy
I
has
can't
that
call any of
big,
it.
you know, like, I don't know.
Mandy went big, but
This struck a chord with me. That release was just as done there, but
yeah. I mean, like the poster and everything.
yeah, you looked at it earlier.
Was,
Two-sided
really
poster.
Good, it's all really good
Quality, right?
Quality
Thick cardboard.
Yeah.
We can probably get these
really
out of
sharp
our way.
looking release.
If you haven't picked, I think it's out of print now, unfortunately. You have to go the dreaded secondary market, but
Yeah.
I did watch it, the transfer. I mean, it looks fantastic. So besides when it'll be a perfect segue for the next category. This is new, so I figured we've done release every year. I was thinking, let's do best company. Because there's like really a lot of competition right now for our money.
Yeah.
And
a lot of newer ones coming out.
People are like trying to top each other, I think.
Yeah.
But it's not just the quality of the release, the bells and whistles, but also obviously we'd like the transfer to be nice.
Yeah, the
selection, the movies they put out, service I think is important. There's a big company, I won't name names, Shelf Factory, that isn't included in the nominees because some of these people's service isn't the best. So that it's not just the eye candy, it's also their customer service and, like he said, the films, the quality of the film, blah, blah, all that. So this is for first ever.
It's just again building bridges to maybe people who don't know about these companies.
Oh, nice.
See
Bridges.
how I work that in there, and there are really quality companies putting out some great stuff.
All right, best company. Your nominees are 88 films.
Indicator,
Of course, Arrow.
of course. Vinegar Syndrome.
And Severin, who have been around a while.
Yeah.
Pretty. Yeah. They supersede some of these companies. And of course, there's other ones, guys like Synapse, and this is only the best, right?
Yep.
Best of the best. Everyone's not a winner in the Golden Horn. This isn't kindergarten. And the Horny goes to for best company. Vinegar Syndrome. I would consider that, it's kind of weird because I think I would consider them the most like in company right now. Like this, people love their slip cover. But I got to give it where it's due. I'm not going to not give it to them because they're like probably the most popular company right now.
But they're popular for a reason.
Yeah, the slip covers are for us nerds top notch.
Yeah,
slip covers. I don't necessarily love all the films they put out because they do some like B movie softcore stuff, which I'm not into. But I do respect them for releasing films that no one in their wildest dreams would put out a dog. 5 different slipcovers of cutting class. Like, you gotta respect that. And their service is fantastic. Like, you message them, they'll write you back right away. Like, they're just the service is great too. So, congrats VS.
I don't know
how you doing, us? VS. Is that my bear? Okay, that's my bear. Chars.
Chars.
Do it again. Next up, what do we got next? Oh yeah, we love this one. As always, so many great artworks, so many awful artworks, but we're gonna give due to the best. So we'll start off with, you'll see the artwork pop up miraculously somewhere around here. They Remain.
Are We Not Cats?
Cold Ground.
Mandy.
Dead Night.
Mohawk.
And Ayla. Alright. This is you.
Great. Cool.
I wish we could get posters of all these films, you know?
Send us your posters.
Send us, if you have a poster of any of these films, send it to us. Well, we have a Mandy one because of that edition, but...
Yeah.
I would love a They Remain poster.
That would be great.
You haven't had one.
So, best artwork. Horny goes to... Cold Ground.
Cold Ground.
That's I really like that cover a lot.
You know what's cool about that cover? What's cold about that cover?
The snow?
No, I actually love that. We talked about this before. When you see artwork and that image is not in the film, that is in it. It's a guy kind of frozen. Yeah. And it's like that scene's literally in the film.
So it's true.
So that's cool. It's true. It's not false advertising. They had a cool that's video store. You go on there.
Yeah, it was kind of cartoony in a way, but they did it so well.
To me, it reminded me of 80s
it had
slasher
a cool
VHS.
vibe.
Yeah, great film by the way.
Yeah.
We'll see if that film pops up again later, but yes, but I love all those artworks, and that was a tough call because there's a lot of really cool artwork.
Almost had a black metal feel in a way too.
I can see that. You mean the film and the artwork?
The artwork.
Yeah, I can see that.
Actually,
I think the film too.
Both of them, actually, yeah,
definitely. It was very chasmic, cold and chasmic. All right, icy. Yeah, it was very cold black metal, icy black metal. All right, cinematography. I have to say, for this category, maybe if for all, is that guy still watching? Remember that fat guy who knows all the Horny's trivia? I hope you still watch. Because we mean that in a great way.
I'm sure he's still watching.
So maybe you let me know if I say this all the time, but I really want to say that this year was one of the best looking, as far as how films are shot, cinematography, obviously, that I've seen.
I agree.
In years. This list of nominees is, eight films. I don't think I've ever had 8 for cinematography before, 8 nominees. And there were other ones too. And the cool thing is, it's all types of budgets. You don't have to have a big budget to have a well-shot film. So that's what's cool. You'll see these nominees all over the budget spectrum. So these are amazing-looking films.
Yeah, I agree that it was a standout year.
Yeah, just how films were shot.
There was a lot of them that really popped out to me. It was very noticeable.
It was noticeable. This year's cinematography. Yeah. I mean, there's always going to be films every year that look great. Yeah. We never have trouble filling this category, but this year in particular is really set up.
This is a hard.
Yeah, it was a hard choice. So we'll start off with again many different budgets. Bloody Ballet.
Mandy again.
They Remain.
Like Me.
They Remain Like You. Revenge.
Hagazusa.
I say it very Asian. Hagazusa. Housewife.
And House of Violent Desire.
Cool film. Check it out. Mandy and They Remain, I noticed.
Yeah.
We're only 4 in, and
Yeah,
I think
they've already
been all over the awards. All right.
More than one appearance.
Best cinematography, like you said, this was super tough picking this winner.
Yeah.
That was gorgeous
Even
stuff.
throughout the year, I would see one, and I'm like, that's gotta be
That's
the
gotta
one.
be nominated.
And then you see another one after that.
Here it is, best cinematography. Man, the eye behind the lens. The horny goes to.
Good choice.
And it's not an Asian film. What is that?
Was it Norwegian or something? I think, isn't it?
Norwegian. That's sad that I don't know what that was.
I thought it was some.
We love that film so
Scandinavian somehow.
I think it's Scandinavian.
Another.
Correct us out there in the
another
comments.
Halloween.
Yeah, that was one of
Watch.
our headliners this year
Yeah.
for those of you who hear us talk about our Halloween night.
It caught us in a certain part of the night.
Yeah, it's the end of the night. We're a little bloated. Several
But
beers.
It had
still.
a certain effect, I think, on us.
Great, great,
What a story.
great film to watch with, like, Next to the Witch.
Yeah, for sure.
Definitely side story, side piece, but unrelated officially, but it goes well with that. The score. What's the score? The score is, we have, how many nominees for this one? We got 7 this year.
Yep.
Best score, we said this all.
Another cool year for that.
Really,
For a
yeah.
couple
Maybe
cool
some of
reasons.
these things were. Oh, by the way, we are going to invite you this year to the after party. Last year was weird. You weren't around. Hopefully, I did okay, guys. We didn't have an after party. The big reason is not a lot of people watch the after party, which is fine though because I had a few people. You know, they're like, do the after party, do it. So we're going to invite you all to the after party. Watch at your own risk. Watch if you want to. But we're gonna have some fun.
Just be us rambling.
Yeah, just us rambling, just like this award show. Minus the envelopes. And we'll have some beers and chill with us, and we'll talk some of these other topics. We'll expand on them a little bit. One of them will probably be this year's. I think the score has been really special this year. Let's do the nominees, and we'll briefly talk about that. The nominees for best score are The Crescent,
Halloween.
Summer of '84,
Mandy.
They Remain,
Third time. And third time as well. Housewife.
another one that's Puppet Master: The Third Reich. What's cool about this?
Look at that.
We got a Puppet Master and a Halloween. How cool is that? Like retro,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, seriously.
Like retro, not in the retro score way, but retro. That's really cool for me to say Halloween and for I think I said Puppet Master too, or you said Halloween.
category.
Yeah, that's really so. Another reason why we'll probably expand on that, on the after party because it's just such a cool, unique year for scores. I think so.
Yeah, really.
All right, who did you did this one? You did this one. You're the brilliant musician.
Oh, well, I would never say that, but thank you. All right,
Tough calls.
so this is the Horny for best score goes to Mandy.
Mandy,
First one of the night.
first one. A
Well
tragedy.
deserved. Yeah, really tragic story.
The composer of that died shortly after the release of the film, right?
Yeah.
Or at least
Yeah,
shortly after the
shortly
conclusion
after,
of
yeah.
shooting the film, at least.
Yes,
Johann
Johann Johansson. It's so sad because when you hear
R.I.P.
When you hear Panos talk about it,
Yeah.
it's like
He was
he
like
finally found basically his soulmate to
definitely. He was going to
complement
be his muse.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was.
He's like, I finally found him, and then he's gone.
I forgot about that actually. Bringing that up, like,
Yeah.
watching Panos talk about him, and he was kind of like his kindred spirit
Yeah.
for a filmmaker to find.
Like he found his counterpart.
Kind of like Hope
to
finding you
visual,
for
to-
her films. I think maybe that's hopefully you don't
go
OD
off.
on cocaine.
No,
I'm not making light of that.
No.
Either. Like seriously, I don't want you to OD on cocaine. I don't want anyone. to
Don't
OD.
worry about that.
I don't want anyone to OD on cocaine. And also Sano was part of that score
Yeah.
too.
Yeah, really cool.
Definitely incredible
Great.
score. I love all this.
Amazing.
All right, from the score to the goal.
To the goal.
I think I don't want to get into this because this is probably another thing we'll elaborate on in the after party. I almost said post game. My local hockey team is playing tonight, and I got my mind on that game. So post game, full post game report. Gore, I think every year, obviously, we have great practical effects, and we always have films to bitch about CGI.
Yeah.
Every year it happens. This year, we're not going to get into it now, but there definitely were, in particular, some really good films that were taken down a notch by CGI.
Yeah.
And I think I'm just going to quickly say, because I've been thinking about it a lot. I think, and this goes back to Panos because he mentioned it when we saw that interview with him. I thought it was interesting. I think it's going to be intrinsic upon a filmmaker to basically go in, particularly when we're talking about more big budget films like Mandy was. I think the filmmaker is going to have to be adamant himself that I want to use practical effects because we know that studios prefer CGI.
Yeah.
We know that. Interesting.
They almost probably bully you and
I'm sure there's pressure.
Done.
But there's I think there's different things though too. Like we think that might always be the case. Because we love it so much, we assume that every filmmaker cares. But just to give you a quick anecdote, I read an interview with A Quiet Place, which is a film that is one of those examples I thought a great film marred by bad CGI. I read an article with the effects guy, whatever you want to call him. And someone straight up asked him, like, did you even consider using practical effects for monsters? And the answer was no.
Yeah.
So, it didn't cross his mind. So that's not a pressure situation. I think we just automatically assume, but when we saw that interview with Panos, he actually said, I wanted there to be practical effects. Yeah. That's what I want to do. So that's why I feel like it's going to come down to filmmakers who feel like I want to have practical effects.
They have a passion for it.
They have a passion for it. That's how it's going to have to be with it. We know the lower budget stuff, mid-budget stuff, luckily employ those talented artists. But when it comes to these bigger films, which we are getting bigger budget films, it's going to take a guy like Panos who has to say, no, I want to use practical effects. So that was a big rant, but I think that's the way it is.
It's relevant, yeah.
So I think that's why we see it's a combination of pressure from studio, but also
Mandy is the perfect example of
that. Exactly, and that's a nice budget film. I mean, it's
like wanting your creative control over your
exactly. So hopefully people follow suit with Panos and have some integrity. I mean, I get there's a lot of politics. I get it with funding and money, but if you're for practical effects and you're a filmmaker, hold your guns and don't give in. Anyway. That's our big Tony Robbins speech of the night. Best gore. Longest-winded prelude to an envelope being open. I would have got cut off if this was the Oscars. They would have just started playing the music. Usually they play music after you do your speech. They would do it before the award.
Don't go Billy Joe on them.
Oh, you know who I am?
1 minute.
All right. Best gore. Big category. Best gore. And the horny goes to... Puppet Master, The Third Reich. You didn't see that movie, unfortunately.
I haven't yet.
You a fan of the Puppet Master films?
I do. I like the earlier ones. I specifically remember watching.
I love the first one.
The early ones.
Like I think it was ahead of its time using the animate the puppets and stuff.
Yeah. I just like I also just like the vibe of old Full Moon.
Definitely early Full Moon stuff.
I think that's one of like the epitome of that vibe.
I think you haven't seen it. I think it's not saying much, but I think it's definitely the best. I think a lot of people agree that's best Puppet Master since the first, I would say, or second. And obviously the gore, all practical gore effects, to my knowledge, looked great. Really fun film, obviously.
For sure.
Barbara Crampton was in it, which is really cool.
Yeah.
Every year she's in multiple
busy
films.
this year.
Last year too. I mean, it's so awesome that she's fully back in the genre. So, all right, congrats to Puppet Master.
It's really cool that they were able to come back like that.
Oh, awesome. Yeah, definitely. If they're going to make them like that, I hope they keep going.
Yeah.
All right. This is a new category.
Cool.
Another new one, guys. You excited?
I am excited about this one. I think this is a cool category, I think.
Best character, guys. Brand new category.
Best character.
So what is that? Yeah. It's the character itself and the film. Obviously props go to the actor, but what's a cool character itself? Well written. Obviously, the performance ties in with that, but it's the character in particular. So hopefully, give me some feedback. You want to see this one again, or are you thinking, like, wow, you're really stretching?
I think it's a great idea.
Let us know. Leave a comment. All right, best nominees for best character, first time ever. You start.
Cool. First up, Art the Clown from Terrifier.
Nico from Night of the Virgin.
Man. Charlie from Hereditary.
That's the daughter. The adorable. The Cop from Summer of '84.
Jackie from What Keeps You Alive.
What's that? Ashley, Primal Rage, Bigfoot movie.
Yes.
There's 2 of them this year that were awesome.
And finally, Oak from Mohawk.
Bog. Great band from Mohawk.
Bog.
Yes. Mohawk.
Bog,
Cool
Oak.
film, guys. Haven't heard many people talk about it. Director that did We Are Still Here.
Cool. Awesome.
Alright. It's a new one. Let's see if this category gets canceled next year or not. It's going to be based on your feedback, guys. No, it's not. I'm going to do it whatever the fuck I want. Best character. And the horny goes to... Oh, you got to do this one. God, we're not even like...
All right. That's right. All right. Best character, first ever. Horny goes to... Nico, Night of the Virgin. That was a blast.
You guys
Holy
probably don't
shit.
surprised by this, but we honestly, unfortunately, because of our busy, crazy rock star lives, we don't get to watch a lot of new films together. This one in particular was one earlier in the year that we got together and got to watch this together, which is a special thing.
That was
a great one to watch.
That was a perfect one to watch together.
If you haven't seen that film, guys, Nico.
The gore is fantastic.
But him, though.
His character was so...
Isn't he like, when you first
so
see him,
like
immediately just like taken, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Don Knotts.
Don Knotts, that's what I was going to say.
Is Don Knotts. A Hispanic Don Knotts quality to him. Like,
just like that
big eyes,
lanky, nerdy guy.
If you guys haven't seen this film, crazy over the top film.
Yeah.
God, it's a blast.
Yeah, over the top, and
he's in almost
plays it out.
every scene almost.
Yeah.
One of those performances. Oh my.
But the scenes they throw, oh my god.
If you haven't seen it,
the shit they make this guy do.
I know this streamed. I'm pretty sure like late last year. So I mean, some of you may consider this like last year, but whether it was this year or last year, I haven't heard many people talk about this film. It's a blast.
Yeah,
God,
definitely.
Nico's awesome. Congrats, Nico. Javier Bordalo is his name, and congrats for that. We are back on this commercial break. Change the memory card. Seriously, I'm so happy you guys are all here with us. What would you rather do on a Sunday night? It's a Lord's Day. Maybe you went to church. Football playoffs are going on right now. This beats it. The Academy Awards for horror fans. Like I said in the intro, which you didn't see, I hope someday this will be, the equivalent to the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. The families can get together and, run downstairs in your pajamas. Yep. The hornies are on. Daddy, I'm horny! This Towncraft's leather, man. I can smell the prostitutes in it.
Turns you into another person.
I can smell the prostitutes in it. You're like Maniac or something. Like me and William Lustig are hanging out, in New York City.
You need the gloves.
You like the gloves. He's thinking like more of like the German. Bring me the
The
Nazi
driving gloves.
Driving
with no knuckles in them.
Yeah. All right. Anyway. All right. We were in the actual name portion of the. I like how I do this. I don't know. I usually do these later, but hopefully you guys like it. Kind of how we set up the awards now. The order. So now we're in the name recognition, individual awards, and you know what? I'm gonna bring something up. Maybe we're in these times now. The grab her by the pussy times. The what is it? I'm not making this. I never wanted to make the Golden Horn Awards political, but we have an asshole for a president, and I just don't want. I don't want that to happen. You know what I mean? But I guess it's happening right now.
It's happening though.
But in all seriousness, Hope, my daughter, aspiring filmmaker. I'm not even going to call her aspiring anymore. I think if you've made a feature-length film by the time you're 18, you're not aspiring anymore, right?
Yeah.
Anyway,
absolutely.
I go off on these crazy little
digressions. It happened already.
It happened already. So, but she seriously brought up to me. She's like, we're talking about the awards, and she's producing this, by the way. She's doing a great job.
Mm-hmm. Thank you, Hope.
You don't know what's going on behind the scenes right now. It's fucking crazy. She said, should you do the Carolina Bang Award anymore with like the times we're in, the Me Too stuff? You know what I said? I actually did. I was like, it's cool that she said that. She wasn't like, there wasn't anything, malice behind it. You know what I mean? She just like should. And I was like, you know what? Damn right we should. Now more than ever. Because, you know what I mean? We're celebrating the sexiness of, the actresses. And we don't just do that. We we have Best Actress category. We always, you know me, I've gone on and on about how horror genre is great for a woman to have a powerful role.
Sure.
This year, wait till we get to that category. But we can also celebrate, much like these women that adorn the covers and of magazines celebrating the sexuality, right? Am I right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Whether you're skinny, large, black, white, whatever, celebrate your sexuality, whether you're gay, straight, trans, bi, am I right?
Absolutely.
I'm going to go off on I'm running for fucking president tonight, people. Damn right we're going to do the Carolina Baking War.
Powerful with that jacket.
I think it's like the leather stain is like seeping into my skin. Am I like extra passionate tonight? I feel like I need a podium here.
Yeah, you're like a...
What do you think?
You're almost like a college professor. You're just
How about
lecturing.
Headbanger Finchy 2022? Well, it'll be 2021. Alright, anyway, so yeah, damn right we're doing Caroline Bang, in case you're new. Why are we saying Caroline Bang? It's the Hottest Babe Award. I have to say this every year. Great actress, Caroline Bang is her name. Spanish actress, married to the great Alex de la Iglesia, great director who's won in the past for The Horny's Last Circus.
Witching and Bitching.
Witching and Bitching. And several films, great director. She's hot as hell. She was nominated like 3 times, or 2 times she won them. And so we named the award after her. Okay, so this is for the sexy babes, the horror babes. You know who you are. And I gotta say,
it's an award that goes all the way back to our childhood.
Does it? Explain. Just being
just growing up,
being a heterosexual little boy.
Babes in the horror movies.
Exactly. You know? Oh, I hear you. I got you. I didn't know where you were going. I didn't know what line you were saying. I got you though. It's in my hooks in my mouth. I'd always said we're way too much time on this one. I always said I was like of the brunette persuasion my whole life. I'm officially, you're hearing me, I'm converting to blondes.
Yep.
You too, or you're just agreeing that I have converted?
You have.
Okay.
You have.
Because, alright, if you see, I don't know if we're going to have in post-production, well this is live, so there's no post-production. So, Hope, please put the pictures of these actresses, she's over there, actresses up for this. Alright, let's get to it. Carol, your nominees for Hottest Babe Caroline Bang Award is, I can't see, Heather Mignon from the film Lasso. Fun film, guys. Check it out. Western horror.
I haven't seen that one. Dana Christina, Extremity.
Another cool film.
That one surprised me.
Did you see it?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Director of... Oh, shit, I'm going to forget now. I'm a fan of that director. I just, off the top of my head, can't think of what he did. Last Shift and...
That one was actually pretty good.
What's the other one? I want to remember because I really like the film. Casanega? Is that it? Anyway, I'm a big fan of both his other films. I didn't realize when I was watching the film that was him. Tara, is it? Help me out. Basro. Satan's Slaves. Brunette. Should we say after?
Sofia del Tufo. Luciferina.
Casey Gagliardi. Primal Rage. Bigfoot
Yeah.
movie. You have to say after that. Bigfoot movie.
Clementine Poydats, housewife.
Poydats.
Brunette.
Great name, Clementine Poydats. Tara, God, I can't. Skovby. Great Scandinavian.
Nice.
Add some guitar layer.
To the Bill and Ted.
Summer of '84. Blonde.
Mary Malley. Bad
Malloy. I think it's
Is that
Malloy. Yeah, it's Malloy. It's my bad writing.
Malloy. Bad Blood.
Gotta get a teleprompter. Bad Blood. She's a blonde. Fun film by the director of Demon's Rook.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, great effects.
That was fun too, yeah.
Great effects.
The colors too were awesome.
Yeah. Alright. Is it me? Well, let's do it.
Yeah.
I'm taking on. I feel like this is like the third quarter of all these sports references. The Horny goes to the Carolina Bang Award.
The home run goes to
the home run. Sofia del Tufo, Luciferina.
Awesome one.
Since
That one was
I'm going to give us, I guess I'll give us, why not? I can give spoilers for my own awards, right? Luciferina did not receive any...
Give another speech.
Here we go. Luciferina, how many people have walked out and discussed so far? Luciferina has not received any film awards, but it is a really good film. Definitely worth owning.
Yeah,
Agreed?
awesome.
Some
really
CGI
cool.
tarnished moments, but You want to quickly say what we compared it to?
Yeah, there were moments.
I think it's an Argentinian film, I believe. Pretty sure.
Yeah, I think so.
Kind of like Baba's Demons mixed with
Demons. There's definitely a Demons vibe to it.
Mikel Soavi, the church, maybe a little bit. Even the sect. Yeah. I mean, it had a Soavi vibe to it, which, you know, coming from us is a huge compliment. And she was she goes all. I want to say goes all the way.
Not all the way, but
you see her.
But you get the idea.
Cool film, guys. So marred by some CGI, really but cool. Awesome film, and she was great actress and hot as hell.
Yeah, set the cool locations too.
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. Cool. Definitely a cool film. Definitely buy it. As I said earlier. Yeah. All right, another new category, another one. I gotta say, for a chubby guy who we love, tell us your name. I don't want your screen name. Yeah, Corn on the Cob 420. What's your name?
The Corn with a K.
Yeah, he spelled the Cob with a K. Corn with a K. What's your real name? But anyway, he's probably wondering where the hell is the cheesiest, the cheddar film. That's actually absent this year. I'm sorry for all you fans of the cheddar. There just wasn't. I saw a couple of cheesy films. Apartment 212, who had Kyle Gass from Tenacious D in it. You didn't see that one, right?
No.
Cool film. Kyle Gass was in it. It was awesome. KG. That was a cool. There's one I wanted to see but didn't. It was Attack of the Adult Babies, which I believe was a British film. Did not get to that one. I should have just nominated it without even seeing it. No.
Best name.
I would never do that.
You would just start a best name category.
But yeah, so there just wasn't enough. I didn't see enough, period, let alone see enough to where I can narrow it down to. Yeah. Anyway, hopefully that comes back. Hopefully next year we'll have be more cheesy.
Just one enough. But
it had a good run, 7 of 8. It was, so we had to make up, so we got, I gotta say, give props to Hope. Little headbanger. She's not really a headbanger anymore. She's not little anymore either. She's fucking 19. Happy birthday, Hope, a couple weeks ago. Happy New Year, Merry fucking Christmas.
Merry fucking Christmas.
She came up with this category. You were kind of like perplexed at first. Like, what the fuck do you mean by... You know, you're like, I don't give away, but let's start off. Wait, Goonies.
Breakfast Club.
All right. Let's go horror. Return of the Living Dead.
Reanimator.
Well played, sir. This is Best Ensemble Cast. Right?
Yeah.
We love those. I think all of you do, whether it be an old 80s flick or something modern.
Another kind of a cool thing along with best
rewarding the cast, right? Exactly. And Hope came up with this, which I thought was awesome. We were talking about, I don't remember what film it was. She was like, "You should do best ensemble cast." Yeah. Oftentimes we find ourselves saying, "What a great cast!"
Yeah,
not just a single person.
Yeah, it's another great idea though, because
just
to appreciate a lot of the different aspects about let alone just one character, but how they all interplay with each other.
I mean, we could go on and on listing names of movies, that where we love the. I'd say, because you asked this earlier when I told you about this new category, you were like, so, how many? What does that entail?
Where do you draw the line?
So I said it's got to have at least 3 main characters. I would say. What's an ensemble? What's the actual Webster's of ensemble cast? I don't think that's in there. Would that be in what's that? Slang dictionary. What is it?
Urban Dictionary.
Urban Dictionary. What's that slang?
What's an ensemble?
What's an ensemble? All right.
That's what you call your squad.
Okay, it's a squad. Best squad.
Best squad.
That's fucking lame. All right. Your nominees. I almost said the winner without. I can tell as the beers start to go down. Best ensemble cast first ever. Your nominees are Hereditary.
Unsane.
Okay, I'll mention it. I have to mention something after we list. Suspiria. The remake.
First appearance.
I won't spoil anything if there's going to be any more.
We will. Satan's Slaves. Boarding
School. Guys, check that film out. And girls.
Summer of '84.
Okay, I'm saying quickly. First of all, we talk about this too. Joshua Leonard, Blair Witch Project, Bates Motel. We love Josh. I met Josh Leonard. Claire Foy, who was the lead. If you haven't seen this film, awesome movie. It may or may not be nominated in the future tonight.
Yeah.
I love Juno Temple, a previous Golden Horn Award nominee for
Magic.
Oh fuck, dude! Missed a year and he drops the Magic bomb? Are you kidding me? Which, coincidentally enough, the director of this film, right? He directed. What's it called again? Magic
Mike.
Magic Mike.
Magic Mike.
Building bridges, dude. Building bridges. So she was great. Juno Temple, I love her. Has the horny experience there. She was great. And
she has the horny experience.
The horny experience. There's another actor, but also, I don't think you remember this. You remember who made a cameo in this film? Matt Damon. Do you remember that scene?
I forgot about that.
Did you notice it was him? You had to. I mean, anyway, Matt Damon makes an appearance in this film. It's very short. I've never been one to say I like Matt Damon. He was great. This one, it was like literally one scene. I don't remember what his role was. I think it was like, I don't remember. Anyway, he was awesome in it. Anyway, so you have Matt Damon in Unsane. Okay. Is this you? Yeah, this is you. First ever, guys.
First ever.
Ensemble cast. Awesome.
Horny goes to Summer of '84.
Summer of '84. Oh, that was definitely a hot button film of the year. Because that was a love-hate film.
For sure.
There always is. Hereditary was one. We're both fans, right?
I loved it.
I
loved it the first time I watched it. Had a great vibe. They did it well.
Well, here's the biggest thing about that. Kids, 80s. I mean, I get it. Yeah. But just, I don't want to go off into a bit of tangent about this film, but...
well, you're due for one.
Am I due for one?
Category.
What was that? Oh, boy. Alright, to me, it was just as good as far as quality of the film, just as good, if not better than Stranger Things. We're fans of everything, yeah. And I gotta say this, no CGI.
Damn right. Yeah, then there were actually some cool kill scenes in there too that looked really good.
The score that I didn't mention when we did the score is Summer of '84 was nominated. Any score that has Bananarama involved, Cruel Summer, got me. Karate Kid.
Yeah.
Another good ensemble cast, by the way.
There you go.
I love the kids in that film. I thought it was awesome.
Yeah. Another adorable fat kid. If we would have had that category, that would have been him.
Definitely.
Because he was awesome.
I loved it.
The kids were awesome though.
And that downbeat ending was fucking
Oh yeah. See, that was a twist ending. I like what they did.
Where it went was fucking like if you
you weren't expecting that.
If you dislike that film, I don't know how you could discredit that ending.
Yeah, I thought that was cool.
Say what you will. Anyway, we're big fans of Summer '84. First ever ensemble cast.
Yep.
Leave a comment, yay or nay on that category. I don't care what you say. Well, I do care what you say, but it's not going to influence my future anyway.
I'm just curious.
It's not going to influence my future in any way. All right. Remember we used to talk about the stairs a couple years ago when you were here?
Yep.
The stairs. We're climbing that. We're getting close to the...
We're stepping up to
the rafters, right?
Yeah.
Oh, we got to show them. We got to give them a tour one day of this. Since there's actually 20
foot every year. Well, it's got to happen one of these.
Maybe it's part of the mystique. I still think Richard... We haven't said hello to Heavy Metal Real.
What's up?
Richard, love you, buddy. We must visit you. We will someday. Yeah. I don't want you coming. I'd like you to come here, but I want us to go there. Yeah, I really want to fucking travel.
I want to go there.
I want to say hi to my friend, too. I don't want to say her name because I don't want to embarrass her. But you know who you are. Your name starts with an M. Alright. I just want to say that. Thinking about you. Alright. Best actor. Things are starting to escalate here. Climbing the ladder, more importance. The guys out there who can act. Alright?
Absolutely.
Alright, let's do it. Nominees for Best Actor are William Harper, They Remain. Another nominee. Yeah. They're going to be the Susan Lucci of the Hornies. All these nominees and no.
Always a best. Linus Roach. Mandy.
Great name.
Linus Roach.
It's tough to follow up Linus, and we're going to do it with a roach. From Mandy. He is, in case you don't know who that is, what's the name of his character? That could have been nominated for Best Character. I forget his name. I can't remember. He was the... Much like me, long, greasy-haired, hippie. I forget his name. He did the record.
Yeah, I know. I was just trying.
Anyway, he was the lead villain who showed his peak.
Great.
Well, I'm excited about this one. I'm a big fan. First ever, Larry Fessenden.
Really?
Yeah. Larry Fessenden, like me, and the thing with him is normally he's always in like secondary roles.
Yeah.
Like the last film that I know of that was a horror film that he was like the main star was his great film Habit, which was like a vampire film from like the 90s.
That was a while ago.
Yeah. So give this guy some screen time and he'll give himself a nomination. I love you, Larry. For Like Me. All right.
Alex Wolff, Hereditary.
He was the son. Michael Nicholson, Are We Not Cats? Another one for cats. Awesome film, guys. Check it out.
Yeah, that was a really cool one.
Check it out.
Javier Bodalo, Night of the Virgin.
Nico.
Yeah. Nick.
Don Knotts.
Love him.
The Don Knotts of horror stream cinema.
Javier Knotts.
You see that? Did you see this earlier?
What?
When you went over the notes? Do you see the next? Every year there is a
almost
every year.
right.
Last year I don't think there was, but if you're a historian of the Hornies, there's been some oddball Best Actor nominees. Am I right?
Yeah, yeah.
Some of which I've struggled with.
A-listers.
Right? I've had some stress with some of these.
Mandy Moore.
Oh hey, Mandy Moore. No, there's no stress with that. She deserves. I'm talking more like Ethan Hawke.
Right.
What's his name from Laid to Rest? From
Green.
Brian Austin Green. And was there some other one? I want to say Henry Rollins, although there's nothing to be ashamed about with him. Anyway, there's been some kind of interesting names. This one may take the cake, am I right? John Krasinski, A Quiet Place. Jim Halpert? Jim Halpert? Can we do the look? All right. Anyway, he directed that film too. Oh no, battery's going low.
Yeah.
All right, hurry up.
She did a good job though.
Hurry up and good. No, Horny goes. Sorry, our battery's running.
Horny. For Best Actor goes to Alex Wolff, Hereditary.
Nice.
Awesome job.
We'll expand on him after we take this break and switch the battery out.
Fucking ending.
Fucking live TV. Too much. I'm rambling too much. I hope you guys are enjoying. Again, thank you so much. If you are new, we welcome you. I really appreciate you dropping by. I can't believe I've been doing this for 8 years. This is awesome. A celebration of modern horror. 8 years, almost. Man. You've been around for 6 of the 8.
Yep.
You didn't see the first one.
It's been quite a journey. We've been through a lot.
We've grown as people, as... actress.
It's not just your looks.
It's not just your looks. Seriously, I said this. There was 2 things that stood out this year. Well, actually, there's 3. I won't get to the third one. But I said cinematography. Films look great this year. Actor. It's just every year I struggle to come up with. I struggle to contain. Like, how many we got here? 8. I mean, I'm doing these nominations. 8. I'm just like, oh, how can I leave her out? I mean, it's just so awesome that actor. And again, we got real cinematography had different budgets. This is real same situation here. You'll see if you are astute with these actresses in these films that whether it's low budget, indie, big budget, foreign, from all over the world, right? Actresses. Here I go again. Luckily, luckily in the world of the Golden Horn Awards, there are no walls.
You are off it, man.
Because if there were walls, Jay, a few of these actresses would not be allowed in.
Yep.
Just think about it, people.
We're lawless.
Our nominees are for Best Actress.
We're
bridges, man. We build bridges, not walls. Toni Collette, Hereditary. Hollywood actress. God, she was awesome.
Yeah, it was great. Claire Foy, Unsane.
We talked about her earlier. She was great. They're all great, obviously. I'm struggling. Sorry for the print. Eli Harbo, Thelma. That's Thelma's first nomination. Great Norwegian film. I think it's a Norwegian film. I'm pretty sure. Thelma.
Casey Gagliardi, Primal Rage.
Another one. That's her third nomination.
Yeah.
She got The Babe, Best Character, and now Best Actress. Will she win? She's the Susan Lucci of the... Talk about total package. And she's a blonde, by the way. Jessie Buckley, The Beast. Cool British film.
Nina Kiri, The Heretics.
Quick point on her. She... I know you watched the show. I haven't. Handmaid's Tale.
Yeah.
She's in that.
Yeah.
Pretty big
Fantastic.
role, right?
Yeah.
Pretty prominent.
Yeah, she's
Fairly?
fairly not a main character.
Okay, but enough. Yeah, cool.
character.
So it's cool. She's been in the indie Canadian scene. She co-starred in Let Her Out, which was not. Did that win a couple years ago? That would have been your last award show. I can't remember. Hey. What is it? Corn on the cob, corn 20, whatever. Did Let Her Out win? Anyway, I love Let Her Out. She was a co-star in that film. So cool to see her get some great actress.
Yeah, it was a really good one.
Is she good? Good
really good, yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I gotta watch
Great.
that show.
Great show.
Cool. So congrats to her. What was next? This is cool. Very cool in the indie scene. Yeah. Jessica Cameron has been in the indie scene for quite a long time. Did you see Song of Song?
Yeah.
This is one part of the American Guinea Pig series. So she's been around for a while. Awesome to see her. More of a physical performance. She was basically possessed. Mostly in a bed for most of the time. Stuff coming out of her mouth. Yeah, crazy physical nice. Performance by Jessica Cameron. Awesome. And lastly.
And Jackie Kelly in memory of.
First role ever.
Really?
Yeah. Eric Stan's great indie filmmaker. Deadwood Park. Yes. Scrapbook. You're on. Like you never just jump back on and like riding a bike. Busting these up. We love Eric Stan. Yeah. Awesome indie filmmaker. His first film in several years. Jackie Kelly, lead role, first time actress. She gets a Horny nomination. Awesome. Yeah, awesome. So cool. So we got all budgets, guys. All right. Is this me?
That'll be you.
All right. Best actress. This is oldest to my heart. So many great performances.
The trifecta.
Best actress. Yeah. Is she gonna lose another one? Horny goes to.
Ooh.
I don't know how to say her name.
I think
Eiley Harbo, Thelma.
Eiley?
In the gold lettering. Look
nice.
at that. Awesome film.
That was a really cool one, yeah. That was shot pretty well too.
Yeah, the Norwegian really film. Cool. I just quickly on her performance because we probably won't talk about this one later. I haven't heard really anyone talk about this. Check that film out. Kind of coming of age, right? There's some themes on sexuality. Am I right?
Yeah. Religion a little bit.
You get the sense that it's going to be an extreme film, but never really goes there, which I'm fine with. It's more on atmosphere, performances, and a character study, really. Yeah. But the scene that really got me, I usually don't like bring this up on like what scene, but there was a scene, if you remember, she's talking to her father on the phone. She's just a young girl who's in college, and she's struggling just being on her own and stuff. Mm-hmm. She also has like health issues. I don't want to spoil any of the film. But she's on the phone with her father, and they're a religious family, and she has a cool relationship with her father. Like, being a father myself, like, he's not a dick, he's religious, but he's pretty cool, right? He, like, wants her to be open with her. Yeah. He's, like, understanding. He's not like a dick, which is typically the father role in a lot of films. And she's, like, crying to him, telling him that, basically opens up. Didn't she say that she got drunk? You remember that scene? She's, like, calling him and saying, I got drunk. I don't know. Anyway, it's just this, and she's, like, saying, he's like, and he wasn't a dick about it, he was just kind of like, I'm glad you told me, try to be careful. And then she like does this, there's this like kind of intense prayer scene where she kind of feels a lot of, Christian guilt, which I can relate with. But it was just a scene that really struck a chord with me. Like her talking to her father like that, she's crying, like great performance. Anyway, that was a particular scene for me that like touched me and like, I was like, I'm going to give her best acting. Just one of those memorable scenes.
No, it's well deserved though, she did.
It's a character study horror film, for sure. Cool twist too, cool ending. And kind of political in a way. In a social aspect. Alright, this is a big one. The final of the individual awards. Best director, celebrating the filmmaker itself. And what a list this is, alright? Yeah. Jesus.
First one is Joko Anwar, Satan's Slaves.
Another one. They're another film. Some of these films are getting a lot of...
was it Indonesian?
Indonesian, correct. Awesome film, Satan's Slaves.
Oh, man. So good.
That's another... There's been a lot of films right now that have gotten a lot of nominations that are on the schneid. Colin Minahan, What Keeps You Alive?
Corey Finley, Thoroughbreds.
We're saying this like Canadians every time. That's for you, Moods. Thoroughbreds, yes. That's their first nomination. Our boy.
Yeah.
Panos Cosmatos. I'll never remember the first time I saw your adorable face for men. If you've never seen him,
wasn't it? Wow.
Oh, we saw him for the first time together after we watched the film. Never what I pictured. Adorable.
Never,
a guy we would hang out with.
Yeah.
He's like
absolutely.
Who's the guy from Lord of the Rings?
The
big guy. What's his name? Hope, we need you. Hagrid?
You're talking about Harry Potter.
Yeah, Harry Potter. I'm sorry.
Okay, this is Hope editing right now, and I'm moderately offended that you said Hagrid was from Lord of the Rings. Okay.
Say Lord of the Rings? Oh, God.
Hagrid.
Oh, there's people out there right now smashing. How do you confuse those two? Those are like, that's like the worst slip I could make. Lord of the Rings. Harry Potter. Hagrid, right? He looks like Hagrid's son.
It's tough,
am I right?
Yeah.
Anyway.
He's like his metal son that's like locked up in his room in his shack. But
God, that was my worst point of the night right there, getting those two franchises mixed up. Lastly, we never verified this.
I don't know. Can ever know?
We apologize.
I don't know how to.
It could be sand, could be con, could be can, Bassinger. So we apologize.
Sure, I'm sorry.
Big fan of your film, Housewife, another nominee. They're the Susan Lucci. Right? A lot of Susan Lucci's going on here. In case you don't know who that is, daytime soap actress who went 20 years in a row without getting an award. What are the daytime awards? What are they called?
Oh, I don't know.
What are those called? Daytime soap.
No,
it was the Sophies. I like that. It should be called the Sophies. Daytime Awards. Man, what are the Daytime Awards? Anyway.
I don't know.
She got 20 years in a row she got nominated, and she finally won on the 21st year. So anyway, in case you're wondering where the fuck is this Susan Lucci woman. Alright, Best Director. Is this you? Who's you? Right? I did the actress.
Right. Best Director.
This is big, guys.
Warning goes to Joko Anwar, Satan's Slaves.
Awesome film.
I know he was talking about doing another one, wasn't he?
You told me about that.
Yeah.
A sequel may be in the works.
Yeah, maybe.
Let's quickly.
Really excited about
let's quickly just say, because we discussed this film after we've seen it. Big reason why great company that he was in. We kind of talked about this. It was cool that he did. The film that he did wasn't the most creative. It's kind of a ghost story, essentially, a haunting. Mm-hmm. But he did it in the way that I think you and I have been wanting to see that execution pulled off. No CGI, no jump scare. I mean, there's some scares, but not really what has become now the norm of the American jump scare. Is that a phrase now? The James Wan jump scare. None of that. It definitely relies on atmosphere, character development. Again, no CG. It's just a well done atmosphere and story. Absolutely. The religious themes too were cool because a lot of the American ones are like Catholicism stuff. And this integrated kind of like a Western religious approach, but with Islamic, that type of stuff. So that was really cool. Yeah, there was definitely Western influences, but they did it to their own religion.
Yeah. I thought that was great how they
ensemble cast,
some of their rituals. And,
their own. Whatever you want to call it.
How they talk about death and everything.
Yeah, exactly. So it was really cool, from that aspect. But again, the execution, I think we both agreed that it was the type of haunting ghost movie that we've been yearning for.
What those movies
should
be, or what they
great ending.
What they wish they could be.
I gotta say, kind of a Fulci-esque final act.
Yeah.
So if you haven't seen the film,
great.
Yeah, awesome.
And there's just certain scenes that just kind of punch you in the gut.
There are. Much like Hereditary that way, am I right? They're kind of like a good double feature, am I right?
Yes, actually, I would agree with that, actually, yeah.
Because you have some of those
things kind of
surprising car accidents.
That's the one, So I was like, holy shit, but yeah. That movie was so good.
I hope there's another one. I hope that he doesn't lose that creative control, as we talked about earlier, that most times we'll see
so no one's
film
pushing him. Yeah, I don't want him to fall into that category.
Suddenly the studio becomes a lot more involved with his decision. And I love the very end too. I won't give it away, but again, another very 70s-esque ending. So I'm glad that we both really loved that film.
Yeah, I love that one a lot.
Awesome.
He just did so many things right about it that...
Exactly.
he righted a lot of wrongs that are going on.
That's right. He's carrying a fucking flag. Right? Yeah. He's carrying a flag. And he crossed our bridge. So if you, I mean, again, another film I haven't heard many people talk about. And if you're wondering and you want to own it, damn right it's on Blu-ray.
Damn right it is. So
there you go. You don't have to stream. If you want to own it, it's out there to own. Yep. All right. That's it for the individual.
It's on Shudder too. You can watch it on there.
Yeah, I mean, obviously.
You stream it on Shudder too.
You don't. If you don't have to fucking buy it, you know, we're not just. I'm just telling you that I do own it. But if you want to stream, if stream is your thing, just fucking watch it. I finally said it after all these years. Just fucking watch it. I adapt to the times, right? All right. But now we're back. I kind of look at this as the crossroads. We're past the midpoint of the bridge, right?
Right.
We're on the down,
yeah,
down slope. Back to some films, and they're slowly going to get up that ladder of importance. But hey, we're just coming off the holidays. I'm really excited to say that this is a category that was new last year, and it's back. Best Christmas horror film.
That's true.
Last year, remember, great. I will say this list isn't as stacked as last year. Last year we had Red Christmas, which we watched together with our buddies.
Unexpected.
Yeah, that was a political film, kind of. Better Watch Out was great. Yeah. A couple other ones. But anyway, so yeah, it's so cool to have enough Christmas quality horror films, festive, to warrant a category. Your nominees for Best Christmas Horror are Christmas Blood,
Mercy Christmas,
I'm Dreaming of a White Doomsday.
All the Creatures Were Stirring.
Not even on. Await further instructions. All right.
Awesome.
Let's see. We can't keep track. There's two people here, and we can't keep track. All right. And the Horny goes to for Best Christmas Xmas. I apologize. I don't know how much this mic picks up. I should just have you do all the envelopes because I'm probably very loud right now. It's hot in here, guys.
We're very loud.
I'm loud. I'm hot. We got it smells good in here. We got candles, incense, lights, beer. The Horny goes to Best Christmas Horror Film. That ticks up a lot of the cards. I'm Dreaming of a White Doomsday. You haven't seen this. You gotta see it.
I haven't seen this one.
Super cool film, guys. If you've seen it, hopefully you agree. Pretty low budget film. Here's the thing with this film. We've seen a lot of post-apocalyptic films, you know, but it's mostly a mother and a son for the most part. So it's kind of post-apocalyptic. They're living like in a basement or something. They never really say some type of outbreak. The father leaves. I don't want to tell the whole movie, but it's mostly just a mother and son. Very bleak, downbeat. Yeah, just atmospheric, super cool film. I had ordered the Blu-ray directly from the filmmakers, and the cool thing is like there was an option for those of you who order a lot of like indie stuff. There was an option to like. You pay a little more to get like the autograph and like the poster.
Right, yeah.
They just sent it anyway.
That's really cool.
So I did like the cheaper version, and I was strapped a little bit at the time, and yeah, they just like, we'll send them the poster. So awesome. Much appreciated, guys. Awesome film. You have to check that out. Let me know if you've seen that one. So cool. Very cool, bleak Christmas horror film.
Awesome.
All right, we got to change sheets here. What do I do in this situation? Do I just like make it raw?
Make it raw.
I make it raw.
I don't know where you're going with this.
I know you don't like being put on the spot like this. Why don't you entertain the?
I can't do that.
Here, I'm gonna just get up and change this sheet, guys. This is why we need a teleprompter. Where is that taped? Okay, we got it right here. This is live. It's raw. I think they'll appreciate it. This is our final sheet of notes. I'm gonna put it right there. Quality television. Nice. You think after 8 years we can make things a little more smooth? I think they appreciate it out there. This isn't bullshit. This isn't one of those lame podcasts. Best Slasher. This is another film another category that I think the first 5 or 6 years wasn't a category at all, but the last couple, it's a staple.
Yeah,
now.
yeah, a lot of these.
So very cool.
A lot of the ones on here.
Is this how many we got on here? 7 films? 6?
6 on there.
All right, guys. Best slasher. Backslash. That's what we're looking at. See, there's a reason I said backslash.
There's too many backslashes.
Your nominees are Scarecrows.
Extremity.
Another one. That's a couple. Blessed or Blessed, maybe, perhaps, are the children.
Bloody Ballet.
Another one. Terrifier. Another one.
And He's Out There.
First time nominee.
Excuse me.
Haven't seen that one.
He's Out There.
Blessed are the Children, I think you'd like. Very low budget film. If anyone's out there seen it, you know, it's rough around the edges, but much respect. Really cool, kind of 70s vibe, cool mask. Also with that film, deals with abortion.
A slasher abortion?
Yeah, so if you haven't seen it, guys, super cool film. Again, rough around the edges, but props to the filmmakers. Yeah, and somewhat provocative. All right, best slasher. There is, again, that's what's cool about all some of these other categories is all these different budgets. It's really cool.
Yeah.
Like we got real low budgets to
kind of across the line, a lot of the categories tonight.
crossing a lot of stuff tonight.
Crossing a lot of bridges tonight.
Who is this? who am I here? Right?
What do I do?
Why can't I remember anything? Alcohol will do that. Stay away from alcohol, kids.
I'll pull this one out. Best slasher. Horny goes to Terrifier.
Terrifier.
That was cool. We got to see that on a bigger screen.
Yeah, we saw it in the theater, like a little theater.
Small theater. I was shocked.
What do you think?
That was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Cool, like throwback kind of movie, in a way.
Back to the gore. Who won best? Puppet Master. If I wanted to say this at the time, but if we were to do like best gore, maybe that's a future category. Let us know. Best gore scene. Am I right? So if you guys seen the film, you know that was awesome.
Like how they
practical
dragged it out in a way.
It looks so good. That's like Italian horror. Right
yeah,
there,
yeah.
So if I were to do like
that
best,
scene was amazing.
If I wanted to do best individual scene, that no doubt.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah, that one had just so many like cool over the top.
A lot of suspension of belief, which bothers you for sure. You know, like kill him.
Yeah,
definitely had a lot of that.
Yeah, there was a lot of that.
But Art the Clown was nominated. I mean, I almost feel like he's already like
cool
iconic.
New character, a cool new clown.
Am I right? There's like shirts out there for him, and deservedly so. He got a nomination for best character. So
yeah, I think he's a cool.
The chicks were both hot, good. So yeah, awesome film. Cool that we saw that together. Another new category. Can you believe this? Let's get some more beer going.
All right.
You guys, I saw. Make sure you tip that glass of mine. I want to foam all over my envelopes. Get this, guys. If you've been with us long enough, you know I bitch about Hollywood horror, theatrical horror. Maybe if I'm lucky, I would see 2 horror films in an actual theater. You know, I saw like the first Conjuring. You guys know my thoughts on that. I saw the first 2 Insidious films. Saw Mother in the theater, which of course won Best Director. So I've seen some here and there, some good, some bad, but not very many in one particular. You know, guys, I saw 6 horror films in the theater this year. Can you believe that?
Yeah.
6. Therefore, we have. That's crazy. And none of which are James Wan related or part of the Conjuring universe, which everyone
is
talks
what they
about.
all are now.
Yeah. Blumhouse. I don't think I saw Get Out last year, by the way. But yeah, 6 horror films, and I was like, damn, I gotta have a best theatrical category. Do you believe it, guys? Best theatrical category.
Yeah, really surprising. I mean, like there has been a lot of like breakthrough ones.
There is swinging to the positive. Am I right?
Yeah.
At the very least, there are Hollywood. Not that all these are like pure Hollywood films, but there are.
I mean, I think The Witch was a big one that kind of triggered
like a big, like not a Hollywood film, but A24 picked it up, which is good. I mean, they're definitely going. So it's at least swinging in the direction that there are horror films worth seeing in the theater.
Right.
Right. That's what I'm trying to get at. Doesn't have to be The Purge or The Conjuring, but anyway. So yeah, I'm super excited about this category. So of the 6 films that I saw, people are probably wondering because there are some provocative things there. 4 of the 6 were nominated. So here we are. If you're wondering which ones. Which will give away which 2 were left out, which we may talk about on the... Join us for the after party. Yeah. Best theatrical. Nominees are Halloween.
Mandy.
Another one. Unsane, another one.
And Hellfest.
Hellfest. Awesome slasher film. Alright, Horny goes to for the first ever and could be the last. Could be the last ever.
I hope not.
I hope not too. Best theatrical film of 2018. Saw in the theater. This is
Yep.
Mandy.
Mandy.
That's a good film to see in the theater.
Oh my god.
All these are.
That's where you need to see that one.
Definitely. That's their second. That's their second win. They got best score and best theatrical release, first ever. We saw it together too, so that's very cool.
I just can't forget that feeling of leaving the theater after seeing that.
The feeling of when the film starts, just like the. Anyway, we'll probably talk about the film more in the after party. But congrats to man. Mandy's definitely had a good showing time, right? Unsane too. That was a great surprise. Saw it in the theater. Hellfest was really cool, and of course, awesome seeing a good Halloween film again. All right.
Absolutely.
Charge
a lot of fun.
John Carpenter.
Jamie Lee Curtis.
I mean, yeah, that's awesome. That little black kid. Why did I give him a best? I fucked that up. He should have gotten a best. Clipping his toenails and stuff. He was awesome.
Scariest.
Oh, scariest, creepiest. This is a little headbanger. I'm not going to call her that. Hope's favorite category. She usually presents that, but she's off doing producer stuff. Scariest, creepiest, as all, and it's been every year we get a nice cube of scary, creepy films.
The spooky cube.
Spooky cube. Spook cube. Your nominees are Stillborn. Cool film. You gotta see that one. It's got the dude from Ginger Snaps. You've seen the film, you know what I'm talking about.
Ghostland.
AKA Incident at Ghostland. Another headliner that we had this Halloween.
Headliner.
The Devil's Doorway. Cool found footage film involving nuns.
That one was really cool, actually.
It was cool.
Yeah, it was awesome. Cold Ground.
Winner of Best Artwork.
Yeah.
Tonight.
Both of those have underground, cavey scenes in them.
You're right. Casmic,
yeah.
Subgenre.
Casmic horror.
Very black metal. And the other Bigfoot. Big Legend. Check it out. Not as good as Primal Rage, but it's good. You gotta see that one, right?
Yeah.
There is I think I told you this after I saw it. There's a scene in that film that is inspired by the great Bigfoot film, Creature from Black Lake, with Dennis Fimple. Is that right? Is that his name? Dennis Fimple? Was it Dennis? Something Fimple. It was Dennis, right?
I don't remember.
Remember it. Go back
years ago.
Go back in the Horrorsball archives and check out our Bigfoot episode. I think it's Dennis.
Corner of the Cop 420. What is it?
Let us know. I think it's Dennis Fimple. Anyway, so there's you gotta check out. Awesome Bigfoot film.
It was a cool artwork for that too, wasn't it?
It was alright. It had Lance Henriksen had a brief appearance in that film, which is not a big deal because he offered to come here tonight. I turned him down. Anyway.
Sorry, Lance.
Sorry, Lance. I didn't have the money. Scariest, creepiest film.
Alright. Horny for scariest, creepiest.
Who doesn't love a good spook show?
Ghostland.
Awesome film,
Incident at Ghostland, yeah.
And that's
another great.
You know what's cool about that one? It's not like your typical. It just had like a creepy atmosphere.
Yeah.
Like right from the start.
Yeah.
Like shit just wasn't right. And it's a French film, which is cool. Director Martyrs.
Yeah.
So nice comeback for him. Yeah, it just had the. Am I right? Just this hot atmosphere.
It's just it's unsettling.
Definitely. Unsettling is the perfect word for it.
I mean, there definitely were a lot of creepy elements to it.
It's a terrible story. Maybe adds part. A horrible accident happened on set. One of the actresses was scarred. The scene with the glass. They were supposed to use, typically you use phony glass, prop glass, and unfortunate. She ended up not showing up to the premieres after. Yeah, it was really unfortunate. That actress, she's permanently scarred. So unfortunate ramification from the film, but yeah, awesome. Awesome film.
Yeah, that was a great addition.
French horror every year is represented, at least lately, which is awesome. Revenge was the other one. So cool to...
Yeah.
I mean, French horror, when do they disappoint? You know what I mean? Like, they rarely disappoint. Much like Spanish horror.
The Pack.
I mean, it's just... You had that original grouping of French, and since then, it's just been awesome every time around. Last year, Raw won Best Foreign, so awesome. Congrats to Ghostland, awesome film. Hi. That 70s leather. I'm sorry guys. I had to a little hot under the collar. I had to put the hair back, and so you're in a lot of white right now. What do you think?
I think you look like Michael Douglas from Falling Down.
All right. Should I go get my glasses? Baseball bat. Little Shaun of the Dead thing. All right, guys. This is like the fun. First of all, I want to give props to this beer we're drinking right now. You saw the little promo earlier. Nightmare Brewing.
Yeah.
Great can. You guys see that? Whether you like beer or not, look at that can.
One of the coolest cans I've ever seen.
From our home state of New York. Awesome. Yeah. So charge to Nightmare Brewing. Fucking awesome, man. If you want to send us some freebies for next year's Hornies, that's great.
Oh, yeah.
It's time. What am I going to say? Teleprompter. Yeah, we'll take that too. Patreon. Indiegogo. It's time to wake the kids up. I know it's late. We're talking about Sunday night. It's getting late. I don't know if kids are still on. No, they're back to school by now. So it's not Christmas break. I know it's a school night, guys. But come on. It's the final.
Just let them out for a little.
Just let them out. Go wake them up, man. Tell them to come down. It's the final 4 categories.
Make them a bowl of cereal.
Make them a bowl of cereal. I don't care if he wets the bed.
Sit them in front of the
I'll clean it up. This is it, guys. The big categories. This is the one. Yeah. This is what it's all about. And I'm going to put you on the spot right now. I know you love that. You welcome that. We're about to do a low budget category, one of our favorites we support. I mean, this is like, we split up indie and low budget several Hornies back. In case you wonder what I'm saying, Hornies. Golden Horn Awards. It's the the Hornies. Yeah. It's like the Academy Awards are the Oscars. So we're horny. We're horny guys, obviously. Low budget. Hope, she made a low budget film, so I'm gonna put you on the spot. This is a film that we're hoping should definitely get a physical format release in 2019. Of course, I would not deem it eligible for my awards. That's a conflict of interest. I just want you to quickly say you've seen the film, you were involved musically, you actually had a small acting role. Just quickly give your honest opinion. We didn't rehearse this. Of your opinion, because a lot of people are asking me like, what, it's screened a couple times locally. Received the awards, so charge the hope, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
We're so very proud, of course, and I got to take this opportunity to say how proud I am of you. I have a lead role in the film. He's a big part of the music. Just quickly give your, people will be skeptical, but your nonpartisan thoughts on the film, your objective parts on what you thought about it. I know we talked about it. Just quickly.
It hit me a lot harder than what I thought it would.
Because even though you were involved, I kind of didn't give you spoilers.
Yeah,
I didn't. You knew the general story.
I had a very, like a vague outline of kind of what it was about.
But we kept you away from the script.
But I didn't know any major plot, like, points or, twists or anything like that. I didn't know. I didn't know.
Which is what you wanted. You didn't want to know.
Yeah, I didn't want to know any of that. But she did such a great job with that. A lot of the interesting shots that she filmed, the way it was filmed that way, it was really emotionally heavy. Like, there were a lot of people.
Your brother was affected by it?
Yeah. School. Yeah, a lot of people were very emotional about it.
So it's tough, much like a record, to
it's really
pull
heavy.
yourself away from it, but
it's got a lot of, but everything plays into it really well too. Where there's like parts that are like almost lighthearted a little bit, but it doesn't seem out of place, you know. And
mostly a serious film, but she threw some humor in there, and
yeah, just I mean just a little bit, but it just kept that vibe. It was really had a bleak feel to it, the way it was shot, the colors she used, and everything like that. She did a lot of cool stuff with effects, and
so if you were to have seen that film not being involved, you would have been like, "Hey, cool, low budget film, right?"
Absolutely.
Yeah, which is cool. That's a great compliment.
She did great with the relationships between all the people and the road that certain things took each of them down, and all the little nods to, you know, old Italian style films and things like that. How she did a lot of things like that was really good, and
cool. We're glad you, because obviously his opinion matters a lot to us, and the fact that he loved it. So we're excited for you all to see it. Yeah. Hopefully this is the year where, I mean, we should definitely get some type of release. There's stuff going on behind the scenes, but hopefully it's going to hit up some festivals too. So just with the low budget category coming up, I want to mention that. And again, your compliments mean a lot to us.
Yeah, I can't say enough good things about it.
It's a relevant, heavy film anyway, let alone coming from a teenage girl.
Deals with a lot of big issues that are going on right now.
Bullying, high school.
Big issues.
Yeah, for sure. Guns, all that stuff.
Yeah. But
I guess this is a political
it'll stab you in the heart.
There's some gut punch stuff, right?
Yeah.
All right, guys. I can't wait for you guys to see, because I know a lot of you are asking.
Get that sheet, though.
What's that?
I get that sheet, though. It's the old sheet. Wait, no, it's
not. No, we're good.
Right.
I got. We're on. We need that.
Okay.
Call though. Oh shit. All right. Anyway. All right. We're ready. I put you on the spot. I apologize. Best low budget. This is awesome. This is really the fourth quarter of the awards. Your nominees for best low budget are 1031. That's slang for Halloween.
Urban Dictionary. For Halloween.
Wikipedia. I'm so like light now. I'm so like feeling a lot better.
The Rake.
The Crescent.
Flesh of the Void.
Eat me. Eat me. We had like me earlier. We got eat me now. I apologize, Johnny, who ran down the stairs, and I just told him to eat me.
And in memory of
another nominee, Eric Stan. All right. Did you say it to me? All right. This is a big one, guys. Best low budget of 2018. The horny goes to The Crescent. No, I like this one a lot more than you did. You liked it. And we discussed this one. That's not what I told you.
I have only seen it once.
Yeah, it's one of those.
I didn't rewatch.
We were talking earlier about how I watch. This is a loser I am. Not only do I watch all these films every year, but I watch them all twice to make sure. 'Cause you, like we said, it's a
mood dependent.
It's a dynamic that's kind of cool. Where like when you listen to a record, I love records where the first time you liked it, but you didn't love it, and then you listen to it again. It's like that's what's really cool about films. And Crescent was definitely one of those films. Again, guys, if you haven't seen it, check it out. It's been nominated for, I think, Score. I think that's Score, and it's shot very well.
Yeah.
Lighthouse.
Cool, like beach setting.
Yeah, and just, I don't want to give spoilers, but it helps to know this, I guess. The film is shot from a young child's perspective, so it has a surreal feel to it, and I think you pick up on some of that stuff after a second watch. Anyway, I thought it was a super creative, atmospheric film. I thought it was really creative in that way. Anyway, Crescent, check it out. A lot of these films I haven't heard people talk too much about. The Rake we talked about earlier. Director of It's My Party and I'll Die If I Want to.
Great effects in that one.
That was nominated for Gore Effects.
Creature feature. We need more creature features.
There wasn't a lot. The two Bigfoot films and The Rake, I think, just off the top of my head, that was like there wasn't too many creature features this year. So
I love creature features.
We love them. Eat Me, super cool. Flesh of the Void, kind of inspired by that classic Begotten, black and white, kind of Lynch-esque, avant-garde stuff. In memory of, we said Eric Stan's 1031, cool Halloween anthology. So great. Some other great films too, but yeah, awesome year as usual for the low budget stuff. We good on time here? Alright. Alright, this is big. Indie. This is one I said earlier how cinematography and actors stood out. The other category that stood out was indie. The last couple of years, you guys know, these last 2 years for the Hornies have been so amazing coming into this year. This is one of the best indie categories in the history of the Hornies. I'm going to say that right now. 8 films. I like to keep categories ideally in the 6 range. 8. It's just
quite a few 8s this year.
Yeah, that was the big thing a couple years ago. So 8 films, guys, for the best indie category, and there are other great ones. You'll see when I run off the litany of honorable mentions. All right, this is big, guys. Best indie nominations are, again, a lot of Susan Lucci's tonight. Are We Not Cats? See that film, guys. Awesome film.
Yeah, very cool.
Another one, jeez.
They Remain.
They Remain has a lot of them and Housewife have like probably the most. Summer of '84, another one.
Primal Rage again.
Like Me. Larry Fessenden.
Is this a... Is there 2 of them there?
No, I just did them sideways to save some room.
Okay. The Heretics.
Mohawk.
And Ayla.
Alright.
I don't know if that was a tie or something.
Yeah, I probably should have gone over that with you on our pre-production meeting, which we didn't have. Well, we did. It's just us drinking, listening to old blues and Lightning Hopkins. Alright, this is, oh man, this is where I select the butterflies. Hopefully the freaking memory card doesn't end here. Live TV, guys. Memory cards and batteries.
Things die.
Things die, man. There are 4 absolutes in life. Did you know this? Death, taxes, CGI, and practical effects. Alright, 4 absolutes. Best indie of 2018, guys. Buy all these films or stream them all, if you must. Horny Ghost. This is supposed to be you, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
Indie, this is big, guys.
We
love the indie scene.
They Remain.
They Remain.
Killer. I love that one.
That's a fucking good movie.
That one surprised me quite a bit too, I think.
Best actor, best cinematography, best
beautifully shot.
It
looks so good.
Obviously a lower budget film. Just I don't want to give anything away. H.P. Lovecraft. Herbert.
Herbert.
Yeah, awesome film, guys. I guess call it sci-fi horror, whatever you want to call it. Kind of a minimalist film.
Yeah,
right?
for sure.
Another thing about that film, autumn. It takes place in the fall, so there's like lots of foliage,
they're all in the forest.
Yeah, so that's a great, if you're in an area of the country that has great foliage, which we of course live for, great film to throw on in October or September.
Yeah. Like
I said, up for cinematography, lots of leaves and awesome.
Yeah, a lot of cool angles the way they took with it too.
Well shot film, atmospheric, mysterious because it's one of those films that you don't really. There's little pieces that they throw at you.
Very mysterious.
It ties together though well. As I grab my tie, towards the end of the film, great. Again, another film that I got nominated for best actor. I mean, cinematography
was awesome.
Just again another film I haven't heard much talked about. Much like last year, indie film Replace, which didn't get enough talk. So They Remain. God, fucking good movie.
Another one it gave me an unsettling feeling after watching it.
Awesome movie, guys. Yeah. Awesome movie. Oh my God. 3 left. Best foreign film, always a stacked category, especially the last couple of years were ridiculous. I gotta say, this year didn't quite match the absurd levels of previous years, but nonetheless, we have, I can't count right now, this is one I can't see, and I'm a little,
7.
I don't want to say inebriated. I shouldn't be driving a car right now, but don't drink and drive, kids. Johnny, how are you doing right now? It's Sunday night. I don't care if you'll do fine in school tomorrow. You're watching the Hornies. Am I right?
Goddamn right. Hope you don't have a test tomorrow morning.
Only test you need is who won Best Character at the 2018 Hornies, and we know that was Nico from Night of the Virgin.
Fucking Nico.
All right. Best Foreign. Your nominees are the French film Revenge,
Moto Rad.
Thelma,
The Ritual.
The Beast,
Don't Leave Home.
and Night of the Virgin rears its ugly head
Again.
again.
His goofy ass ugly head.
Rears its goofy ass head again. All right. Any thoughts quickly on anyone said? Motorrad was a cool film.
Motorrad was really cool.
Another film I haven't seen talk about.
Interesting. Like
Basically, biker gang
dirt bikes in the desert,
which lended it kind of an '80s film, right? I mean, it wasn't
Yeah.
trying to be
The
'80s,
music kind of was.
but it was. But you know what I mean? The fact that it was like a biker, like it was just cool seeing that. Good
Yeah.
cast.
Yeah,
Check that out,
actually,
guys.
two desert type movies.
Yeah, Revenge. Yeah, that would be
was
good. Back
really
to back.
good.
Yeah,
That was an interesting one.
Revenge,
For me,
French horror.
that was
for sure.
over the top.
Over the top, extreme, definitely extreme French horror film. Beast, super
Yeah,
cool.
really cool.
Don't Leave Home was one of the last films I watched of the year. It's really cool. Very subtle Irish film, dealing with themes of some religious themes. And anyway, check out Don't Leave Home. Super cool. Very cheap film on Amazon. And of course, we talked about Night of the Virgin and The Ritual.
The Ritual.
Got a lot of praise early in the year. It was a film that streamed on Netflix. Luckily, in my situation, I was happy that UK put it out on DVD, or else it wouldn't, in my criteria, would not have been eligible. So very grateful to that. I love folk horror so much. Yeah, so awesome
It had a
films.
great vibe to it.
Yeah, definitely. A lot of diverse films. We talked about Thelma. From all over the world, guys.
Yeah.
Cross that bridge. Cross that bridge. Should I change this to the no wall category? That's the foreign horror film. We love foreign horror, guys. We love it so much.
Yeah.
We love it so bad. We love it so bad.
Not a lot of Asian stuff this year.
You know, I'm so. You know what? You might be a little stoned. You might be a little buzzed, but God, you are. When you need to like. We need to let the arrow go. It's been very accurate because, like, that's great, bro. It definitely wasn't off year, especially it wasn't last year. 2 years ago was such a great year. We had 2 or 3 Asian films nominated. So yeah, it's spotty with the Asian stuff. Hopefully, they're filming stuff right now. They're in the process of making. Yeah, you're definitely right. There was a Haunted Asylum was one I saw, and there might have been another one, but yeah, unfortunately, no Asian representation this year, but. These other films more than made up for it.
Next year they'll be back.
Best horror, this is it, guys.
Here we go.
John, this is for you. This is worth losing sleep over. Just get a D.
You don't need to go to college.
Just get a D tomorrow. That's all you need.
do.
It's bullshit math that you're not going to use anyway later in life. Horny goes to, for Best Foreign Film 2018, the Horny goes to The Ritual.
Ritual.
By the way, he doesn't know the results ahead of time.
I don't.
He's not privy to that information. You think he would be? He actually doesn't want to, right? You prefer?
I would prefer.
Are you surprised with that?
I really.
I guess maybe based on what we talked about in pre-production, maybe. So I told you I'd rewatch that very late. I'm glad I did.
Yeah. Yeah, we talked about that a little bit earlier.
If I didn't rewatch
that would make sense. I had another one in mind that I thought might have won.
What would you?
I thought Revenge might have won.
Revenge, okay.
Yeah, The Ritual. Well, it is well deserved.
It's proof that you need to rewatch films. Because if I didn't, guys, it would not have won. And I rewatched it recently, and the CGI towards the end of the film that really bothered me.
That was
the first time.
That was a turn off for me.
You've seen it once. It wasn't nearly as bad as I remembered, and great folk horror film. Awesome.
It's not even that there was like a super lot of it either. It's just like how they showed it at first.
Yeah, I think it's what we always say of. It's just we prefer not to.
I like to just not don't even show it.
But it wasn't bad. It wasn't as bad as I thought. Anyway,
still great.
God, great film. You know what bothers me about that though? The artwork for the DVD is awful. It's just the guys on there, just the guys. All right, guys. We started this 3 years ago.
Yep.
It's kind of like the Hall of Fame. What did Richard say? The hallowed halls of Horrorsball. Started 3 years ago. Lifetime Achievement Award. Very cool. what I'm going to do is I'm going to have Finchy open this. He'll look at it, but he won't say who won, and then we'll give you the presentation of the winner. But I want to at least see your reaction without saying who won, because they'll be able to enjoy the little tribute. But so this year, the Lifetime Achievement Award, the past has been Daria Nicolati and John Saxon last year.
Nice.
So this year's Lifetime Achievement Award winner, before we get to the big award, Horny goes to. You will not say it. You will simply look at it. But I like to see your reaction. I know you're a fan of this person. All right.
Fuck yes.
Let's give a nice tribute to this one, awesome. This year's winner.
Jean Rollin was born in France on November 3rd, 1938. Most known for his series of gorgeously shot erotic and atmospheric vampire films, Rollin created several other great horror films, including Fascination, Demoniacs, Grapes of Death, The Iron Rose, and Living Dead Girl. A large misconception of Rollin is that he enjoyed pornography. While he helmed several adult films, it was merely a job to make money for his own visions. And within his films, love scenes were often prolonged by meddling producers. He passed away in December of 2010 at the age of 72 as one of the most prolific French filmmakers of all time, a maverick who found romance and horror and beauty in the grotesque. Congratulations to Jean Rollin, our third Lifetime Achievement winner. Also, this video that is playing is by an account on YouTube called Spanish Films, and I just took that from them, and they edited this wonderfully. So yeah, they made this, not me.
All right, congrats to Jean Rollin.
Yeah, dude.
Big fans, right?
Huge fans. I've been a fan for a long time.
Many years. It's like one of those things I want to give it to somebody who's not, like, he's clearly known, but not like
hugely known.
Still kind of cult.
Kind of a cult following.
Hopefully, if you're not into Jean Rollin, and I'm saying that very American-like, a good friend of mine told me the proper way to say it, and I can't even attempt to say it that way. Yeah, it's out of my league. But yeah, if you've never seen a film by him, please dive in, because he has a ridiculous catalog. Not just he's known for his, kind of atmospheric erotic vampire films, but there's other things too. So
yeah,
first film we saw by him was Two Orphan Vampires.
Two Orphan Vampires.
Mine, I believe, was Requiem for a Vampire.
What a super unique guy. He has his own style.
Definitely. Cinematography's big. Atmosphere is big.
Yeah.
Definitely some eroticism, but not
very dreamlike.
Definitely dreamlike, surreal.
Yeah, surrealist.
I'm lost. Like when I watch this film, I'm just completely taken away. And in that respect, there's few like him.
Yeah.
He's one of those much like our faves, Argento and Bava, and you're taken away to somewhere else. He has a very unique style and awesome. Congrats to him.
Absolutely love his style.
Awesome. Congrats to him. Congrats to him. Alright, this is it, guys. This is it.
We made it all the way to the end.
Got a beer again.
The jacket came off. We made it through a bunch of
Best
speeches.
Picture. Yeah, I apologize to you all if you find me very annoying tonight. But hopefully you've enjoyed it. Again, thank you so much if you're new. I hope you come back next year, because we're going to keep doing this. The 10th year is going to be coming soon. We got to do something special for that. I'm going to go on location. Let's go see Let's go. Hey, Richard, will you have us at your place for the 10th? Really?
Let's do it.
Wouldn't that be freaking awesome?
That'll be amazing.
In Sweden. Rent out a hall or something. I don't know. What's the prices like to rent out a nice bingo hall in Sweden, Richard? Let us know. Alright, this is it. The final one.
Yep.
Johnny
made it through. We lost a few jackets.
Alright, this is it, guys. Get the ropes ready to join. I do this every year, and I feel like I'm gonna screw it up. To join Hobo with a Shotgun, Livid, Antiviral. I'm gonna screw this up. Pieces of Talent, Starry Eyes, The Witch, Monster. Am I right? I think I got them all.
Yep.
There you go. To join those amazing films. Check it out. Your nominees are for Best Picture of 2018.
I never told you about my first wife, did I? Erica. We got married when I was only 19. I mourned her, prayed with her parents, cried at her funeral. And of course, that has to look like an accident.
Did Megan not tell you anything about Jenny?
No, never. I'll do the same at yours. You must be confused. I mean, why would your wife do this to you? Probably thinking, we're in love, right? Feel that? Your heart is racing. What do you feel?
Steady.
Exactly. Done playing around. I know these woods like the back of my hand.
What turned you into this monster?
It's nature, not nurture. All those people, they trusted you. I trusted you. I'm free in all the ways you're not. You're trapped by emotions, weighed down by guilt. You are never going to do this again. I'm not going to let you do it again. Your conscience isn't a source of strength. It's your Achilles heel. My dad, he used to say to me, you only kill what keeps you alive.
I will bleed myself dry.
Why are you doing this? Bu, Ibu sudah bisa bangun. Ibu.
I'm being foolish.
It's the worst fake crying I've ever seen. She's just using the technique.
A what?
The technique.
Holy
Amanda, this is my stepdad, Mark.
How long are you here, Amanda?
My mom's gonna pick me up around midnight.
Midnight's late for us. I'll call your mom. She can come pick you up now.
She's busy.
Doing what?
Chemotherapy. I don't have any feelings, ever. And that doesn't necessarily make me a bad person. It just means I have to work a little harder to be good.
I'm sending you to boarding school. After that, you're off my payroll.
You hate him. You despise him.
Honey, you can't go in looking like that.
I'm fine.
Let me just...
I'm not gonna have to stand here all day like a robot repeating myself. I'm fine, I'm fine, I'm fine, I'm fine.
You ever think about just killing him?
How Would you?
What the hell is he even doing here?
I am providing you all with early drug experiences that you will forever cherish. Who the hell are you?
We have a business proposition for you. You got a gun?
Yes, I have a gun. You don't know where I come from.
Westchester.
Amanda.
You have no idea.
I didn't think you'd bring it here.
You want to hold it?
No, thanks.
Anyway, you cannot hesitate. The only thing worse than being incompetent, or being unkind, or being evil, is being indecisive.
Okay. Shall we?
What am I going to tell my dad?
Wear a hat. We're keeping this, by the way.
We are trapped inside our own heads. But through studying my dreams, I'm healed now. You need healing too. Don't be afraid. Just open your mind. Let's go back to where it all began.
I feel so much better now. I think Bruce cured my fears.
That dude is a con man.
What are you doing to me?
You're lost in a maze now. I'm your only chance to get out. Let me take you to your destiny. You're ready to embrace your new family.
Come on, Peter. Here's your suit.
It's heartening to see so many strange new faces here today. I know my mom would be very touched and probably a little suspicious. My mother was a very secretive and private woman. It's Grandma. You know you were her favorite, right? Even when you were a little baby, she wouldn't let me feed you because she needed to feed you. She was a very difficult woman, which maybe explains me.
I recognize you from your mother.
What? Sometimes I swear I can feel them in the room.
Oh my God, what's that?
She isn't gone.
She had private rituals, private friends.
Who's gonna take care of me?
You don't think I'm gonna take care of you?
But when you die.
And she wasn't altogether there. At the end.
I don't like this. Dad, I don't like this.
What's happening? Peter! Don't you ever raise your voice at me! I am your mother! Please stop! Mom, what's happening? Make it stop! Make it stop!
I just don't want to put any more stress on my family.
those are some good trailers.
Amazing.
To reiterate, in case you missed it from those wonderful trailers, your nominees are What Keeps You Alive, Satan's Slaves, Thoroughbreds, Housewife, Hereditary, and Hagazusa. Triple H.
Hagazusa.
Hagazusa. I like that. It's Triple H.
Yeah, okay. Awesome. Yeah.
He's a wrestler. This
Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
Oh!
By the full name.
You were on tonight.
Yeah. Great year. Like.
Would you call it
again
an eccentric list?
I would say
right?
so.
They're always diverse.
There's one or two curveballs on there, I think.
Thoroughbreds.
Yeah, for sure. That's the big one for me. But
the few people I've talked about that saw the film really loved it. Against, I think in general other than maybe Hereditary, which obviously was a big time button film of the year, but other than that, I know several people who have been into Hagazusa. But yeah, Satan's Slaves, I don't think has gotten a lot of talk. What Keeps You Alive, released fairly recently. Housewife, that's been that's definitely the Susan Lucci of the night.
Yeah, that one's...
Even that one hasn't gotten, in case you didn't know, it's the director of Baskin, which won...
was up for a couple
won Best Foreign 2 years ago. Yeah, so his sophomore film.
One of my new favorite newer directors.
Yeah, no sophomore blues on that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, so a mix of films that... majority of these films I haven't heard much talk, and we're talking about Best Picture nominees. Not that I'm an expert.
A lot of, culturally diverse list too.
Definitely from all over the globe. Not that I'm an expert on everyone's top 10 lists or whatever, but generally speaking, from within my pigeonholed world, not all these films I've heard much talk about. But anyway, love all these films very much. Let's do it. Please, I gotta say, streaming, again, I haven't spoken out against it if that's not your thing. We're not all physical guys. Physical, as in physical media. I work out. I do work out, by the way. But I guess, or to say, if you were going to buy some films, buy all these 6 films. Okay?
Yeah.
They're all available.
If anything.
Because people are going to say, where did you get the... every single nominee that you heard tonight has a Blu-ray or DVD. And if you don't believe me, I'll fucking show you. Okay, message me.
If I have to make,
a new video, show them just rolling them off. Okay. For Christ's sake, get a free player. All right, guys. I want to say thank you for coming back. Please don't leave us again. Am I right, everybody? You're region free again now. There's really no excuses.
In sickness and in health.
Thank you. I'm proposing. I would get down on my knee if we weren't so strapped for time here. Please, I'm asking you to marry the Golden Horn Awards. Please, no separations. That doesn't work. Don't see other award shows.
Cue the Boys to Men overhead.
Oh my God. Boys to Men. Fuck yeah. Let's listen to that in the after party. You pretty much forced us to play that in the after party. Which song would you do? Motown Philly?
That's a little too...
Or you're going to go with... You're going to go with I'll Make Love to You.
Yeah.
All right. I hope you guys have had...
ready?
I'm stalling. I hope you guys have had fun tonight. Seriously, thank you so much for joining us. For all you... What do we call... Hornites? What would you... After 8 years, I have to call you people something. Like... Someone give us a... What do we call it? That's so lame. That's so Jim Rome.
Name yourself.
Name yourselves, please. Yeah, no clone.
Keep calling.
I like Hornites. That's kind of cool. Anyway.
Hornites.
For all you long-time viewers, thank you so much from the bottom of my heart for joining us in our celebration of modern horror. If you hear someone say they don't make good horror films anymore, bully them.
Those are the tough people I need to
And if you're new to us, I know some people joined us last for the first time. Very much appreciate it. I hope you enjoy yourself. I hope you, if not buy these films, stream them, whatever. Just see them. Give them some support. Thank you so much for tuning in.
All year round, we have fun watching these movies
Definitely.
together.
I hope you see that we take this very not seriously. So per se.
Yeah.
But obviously we spend a lot of time watching these films and giving the credit to them. And
we just encourage.
We encourage you at least watch these films. Don't assume that it sucks because it's new. Am I right?
Yeah.
Because I can only assume we got 20 categories at least every year. All right,
and we get some new shit every year.
New shit every year.
Change it up.
Who's gonna join? You guys can only see. We'll show you the banners one year. There's these big. They're ridiculous. It's just a pain in the ass. You don't even know what we have to do to. One year we'll do a tour. All right. Stalling enough. Best Picture of 2018. The horny goes to.
Let me open the flap.
Then open the flap. Open my flap. I should start sealing these with saliva. Remember that band?
How can I forget?
The horny goes to, for 2018, Best Picture of the Year. I don't know what this is. He doesn't know. And the horny goes to. I don't know if that's clear. Housewife.
Awesome.
Turkish horror. Remember that we said?
Yeah.
2 years ago. What did we say here to say? That dude in Turkey was watching. We built that bridge 2 years ago to Turkey, and it brought home Baskin. And now what happens?
What an amazing.
We'll talk about this film later, right? Please join us for the after party. Our battery's running low. Perfect timing. Join us. But let's bring it up. Chars to Housewife.
Amazing year.
A very Italian influenced film, which is really cool.
Yeah.
We'll elaborate on that. Congrats to Khan, San, Can. I apologize. We're gonna learn we're gonna research your
look it up
pronunciation of your name. Housewife. Shot in English. A Turkish film shot in English. But yeah, what a awesome list of films.
Great list.
Give us your thoughts. What do you think? Bullshit? You agree? Have you not seen Housewife? If you haven't, please see it. H.P. Lovecraft elements in that film, which is very cool. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you.
Chars to you all. Stay scared. Congrats to Housewife, the winner of Best Picture of 2018. Let's go party. We'll see you later, everybody.